As everybody sees, I'm on 2K19. The reason why I'm on 2K19 is because, well, 2K20 is a incorruptible, crazy piece of shit deal here, so therefore I won't be able to. I would not be even the word to begin on freaking trying to do, 2K freaking anything on 2K20. However, the title of this video is the 2K20 uh, 2K22. So, hang on, I'm actually going to go back to my videos, and I'm actually going to talk about really quick. Um, Hold on. Okay, now, that's just... Some of my videos were from like a few weeks ago, but I'll talk about... But I want to talk really proper about it because, I'm not... I'm not really wearing myself out here. So this came out, so 2K and WWE released their official features trailer, which we were supposed to be getting like some new features around January time, but 2K and WWE so very fucking nice decided to bring out their features mode in 3 weeks ago. So this is from the November 18th, so basically almost a month ago. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna talk really quick about a couple things on 2K22, and this is more professionally done than anything else. Firstly, is the redesigned camera angle. Now, this one's actually kind of interesting, really, because if you actually played the 2K19 or 2K20 for that, the camera quality is usually a lot higher, or basically, how can I best describe it? Like, the camera angle is a little bit higher than anything else. But with 2K22, they wanted to get lower and, like, get it to where the action is really at. Um, really at. And I think that should be really exciting. So, yeah, that's really kind of my 2 cents on that. Just simple camera quality angle, just different. Second thing is the controls. Now the controls are a little are different this year. Apparently they're doing a light and heavy attack type deal, kind of like a UFC done with their games basically. So that is kind of a that's kind of interesting to see that go on there. There's also a like a dodge or a block feature, which is kind of interesting too. Because really, you think about it, it's just I don't know what it is, but I think that's what we're missing in a WWE game. Like you see these, you see live WWE television, and these characters block, they do all these movements, and then all of a sudden, you play WWE 2K20 or 19. It's not like that. So let's continue on. Stunning graphics, which actually they did a very big updated graphics card on it, which, yeah, that could be interesting. Now, the immersive experience, which is basically, like I mentioned, basically a little earlier, like, it's closer to like, the camera quality is better, the angle of it is more in your face, basically. So basically, you're right there at the action, which is, really exciting. And then we get from there, we get to the 2K showcase. Now, obviously, Rey Mysterio's been more involved in, like, basically, like, in the teaser trailers, and then these trailers coming up. Um, I'm just thinking Rey Mysterio is the cover star for this game. But on top of that, there's going to be his own showcase. So, because, come on, it makes only sense to have Rey Mysterio as the cover star if your showcase is going to be featured around him. I mean, come on. Um, I did make a kind of like a list on what matches should be in showcase mode for 2K22 because if it involves Rey Mysterio, and like I said, Rey Mysterio had like plenty of a few of them. I actually had somebody commenting on my 2K22 um here, hold on. My 2K22 thing, and it was on showcase. They definitely said something along the lines like they gotta put Halloween Havoc, which is of course Halloween Havoc 97 or 98, depending on which one it was, where Eddie Guerrero went up against Rey Mysterio for the championship. And then finally, Ray versus Punk, we definitely need. Now, I did not know if we can actually. I mentioned this, but I'll go ahead and just mention it now. Um, I don't think WWE and 2K are gonna even put Rey Mysterio and CM Punk, one of their matches in the showcase. The only reason why I said that is only because, and it's just because of this. CM Punk is with All Elite, and then AEW is pretty open against WWE. They're pretty up against WWE because of because if you look back with WWE trying to do a deal with New Japan, well, sorry, AEW beat you to the punch, whatever. That's kind of like that, basically. So, if they found out that one of their AEW stars made it to a WWE game, then it's gonna be a freaking blah, 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 like a stunt, really. So I try to say publicity. Okay, why was that so hard? It's like a tongue twister. Um, but anyways, yeah. But I don't think there will be um CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio. But I hope. I actually do want to know if maybe he'd be in the game though. Okay, my GM now. They of course introduced my GM or GM mode. GM mode is back. This is actually very fun. This was a very fun mode back in the old SmackDown vs. Raw video games. Um, and I think one of my favorite things that I did, and I kind of cheesed it. This is kind of where I cheesed it a little bit. Um, I always played like as a Raw or SmackDown general manager. What I do is I have another controller plugged in and whatever. And what I do, turn that one on, be the second player, and have no one even do anything. Just have the second player do nothing, and winning all the ratings. I know that it's cheap. It's bad, but do I want to do that this year? No. I'm gonna be fair and honest. So yeah, but my GM is back, and I'm very excited. They really upped my GM or GM mode. They really did good. Um, my faction now. This one's a brand new mode that I'm probably maybe getting used to. Maybe something I could get used to. I know there's gonna be a lot of fans that are new to the my faction, but I guess the description of it that I've read, watched in one of the videos, they said that my faction is basically there have been like many great factions over the years. Now you can create your own faction to take them to the top and make it one of the best factions of all time. Now this is interesting because from the looks of, hold on, I'm gonna actually watch the features, go further into the features trailer. You could actually have like a mix of heels and faces in this one. I'm kind of curious on what you know what you can do. I mean, if anything, this is what I would think about doing. Create I would create a faction, and now this is what the faction would consist of. And I think everybody would try this. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and if they even bring him in, um, the Usos' third brother, the one that's now down in NXT right at this moment, to create the bloodline to, you know, go for all the gold. Roman going for the Universal Championship or WWE title, tag team gold on the Usos, and maybe the Intercontinental or US Champ on the other one. I gotta remember the name of that Uso actually. Now, my rise. This is a very interesting one. Apparently, you take your created superstar and you take them from the humble beginnings to the top, like the top of WWE superstardom. So this is going to be interesting. I might want to bring this up a little bit. I might bring this. Um. Now I lost my train of thought. Oh, so my faction basically felt more like a road to WrestleMania than anything else. That I think a lot of people think it is, but I think it is more of a road to WrestleMania and maybe not a my career, where the my career has like this all full drawn out story and whatever. No, I think they want to really get into the road to WrestleMania portion. You know what I mean? But anywho, that's just dear old me. Anyways, um, now I gotta go back to the thing. There's also Universe Mode that's back. Well, that's its speaking itself. Now Creation Suite. I guess there's a bunch of updated. Um, I guess you got to update yourself on like what class you're gonna be. There's like four of them, and I don't know. I'm kind of curious on how the Creation Suite works, but I know we're gonna get full more into details in January. And that's really it on this 3-week old trailer. But I'm very excited for WWE 2K22 with the January details. I know they did say it will be coming out in March of this next year coming up, and it is already December, and I'm already excited. So, with that being said, that is really it. I know I kind of reviewed this already in the other videos, but at the same time, I just wanted to get a refresher into my stuff and get my flow through, and then add the additional detail that I made a mention on about my last live streams and getting a comment on that. Now there is actually something I do like to ask, you guys, the audience. when WWE 2K22 comes out, um, shall we do a overview of WWE 2K22? You know, do a blind reaction basically. So like what that means is that go ahead, play the game, start it off, and go full in into it and see what we can do. But I'll, I hope I get a good answer on that. Also now later on tonight, hopefully this still stays in, but tonight be looking forward to a Destiny 2 live stream where um, me and five other people are gonna attempt. Oh well, wait a minute, we can't actually. Now I think about it. No, never mind. But we might be doing a Destiny 2 live stream, so just look forward to that later on tonight. So, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna hop out, get off. I hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. And I'm sorry if this is, it's just the same boring bullshit. But hey, what can I do?